I have an out-of-state investor. She sent me 2 properties that she liked. I went and found 2 other similar listings. So I'm gonna go look at 4 properties for her. He said, go ahead and pick the best one you think will be an investment for me, Jim. So I'm gonna go pick one of these 4 today, and she's gonna buy it. From time to time, when working with investors, especially with investors that I've worked with for many years, there's trust. I understand their portfolio and their investment goals, so I can go preview properties for them because they'll buy them sight unseen. We're gonna go over to Silverado Ranch area of Las Vegas. We're looking at little single-family homes. We're gonna go preview some properties now. I'm gonna show you how I assess an investment property. This is a non-HOA, so they're not that picky here on these non-HOA ones, but just needs light landscape cleanup. So that's a plus already. The real power of realtors. You can go into any house. So first thing I see is like they did some laminate flooring. Looks newer though. Carpet looks fresh. Kitchens and bathrooms are always key, but this flooring is good. It smells like fresh paint in here. Kitchen is nothing too special. I mean, we just have like a laminate countertop. Tiles, floors look fine. Cabinets actually look pretty good too on this one. All the appliances are here. It's good. This looks like it's the master bedroom. There's a nice vaulted ceiling in here. Even though it's a small room, it feels bigger, right? You have dual vanities. Faucets look newer. The tub enclosure is very dated. This is not a big deal, but definitely needs some caulking and stuff like that. Maybe a new drain. It looks kind of all rusty in here, but that's a small fix. So just looking at the AC unit from in here, it looks like it's older. So something to note on there too. As long as it's not too old and looks like it's gonna have to be replaced real soon, I think we're okay. Here is our laundry facility. Washer and dryer, these are good ones. These are old school, simple, top loader and everything. It's perfect for rentals actually. Newer appliances, they don't build them like they used to is what they always say. Whoa. So that's a little rickety. Very private looking backyard. Got a little turf, low maintenance backyard. I mean, I like it. Garage door opener looks newer. Water heater looks somewhat newer as well. This one checks the boxes for not requiring much work. It's a good price. This one definitely should work. If this is a definite candidate. It is the first one though, so let's see how the rest look. You know, this particular client is not looking for a value add situation. She just wants something turnkey, let's get it rented quickly. It's not the newest area of town or the biggest house or anything like that. Like, let's just find a good house that's easy to rent out. If repairs or renovations need to happen after tenant move outs, it's not much to do. Here's another one. I like the 2 doors in the middle. I think the entry is nice. Tile floor looks clean. Paint looks good. Nice little fireplace. We have stainless steel appliances. They look very good actually. Love a 5th burner. I always look at this stuff because I'm like, oh, it's vented out. So when I stir fry something, it doesn't get greasy, I guess. I like the vaulted ceiling. I mean, this is not a very big living space. Oh, the carpet's good in here. It's like a shorter carpet. Kind of beat up right here though. A little high traffic area. Shower enclosure. Probably need some recaulking. Carpets need to be shampooed on this one. I like the backyard. Got a big retaining wall. The plants give it some privacy. I don't know if you can hear this on this video right now, but that's road noise that I'm getting. This does back up to windmill. That's probably the one strike on this one, I would say. Something else that I'm looking at up here is this AC unit is definitely on the older side and it's still on the roof, right? So that's not an ideal situation just because it's more expensive when you have to change these things. We're looking at little homes like around 1,100, 1,300 square feet only. They're renting out for anywhere from $1,800 to $2,000. A nice modest return. She likes 2 and 3 bedroom homes, says little ones are easy to rent and sell, which is true. I agree with her. I think with all her other holdings, this makes sense for her. So first thing I noticed right away, a little bit of an odor in here. It's kind of like dusty, like it's been vacant a long time. One of the important things about looking at properties, buying them sight unseen, is want someone to be actually there looking at it. Tiles, not bad, but it's kind of like a rough texture, which is not so in style anymore. I like the layout of this kitchen. It's actually very, very spacious. They built a lot of storage in here, which is not always a plus because if you have a larger car, you might need to remove this. There's a water softener here. Water heater's replaced in 2020, so it's good enough. This garage door opener's very old looking, so I'm just gonna turn it on and see how loud it is. It is very loud though. The end of the world? No, but just something for me to know. What is this? It's a den, or you can call it a third bedroom. There is no closet in here, so technically it couldn't be considered a bedroom, but there's a window here, so you can put some type of cabinet or wardrobe or something. I think this is very weird. They try to do this butcher block wood thing for the countertop, which I do not like, because you can even see in here there's gaps in the wood. And yeah, you don't want a sink that's going to drip stuff down like that. So, I mean, that's a minus on it. There's some tile damage right here. The only thing that this one has going for it right now is the extra room, honestly. Here's the master, very good sized master bedroom if you ask me. Tub, dual vanity, I mean, looks okay. The backyard's good size. Definitely need to get rid of all these weeds. If you need help with that, I know some people that can do it for you. Nope. There's a little water damage on this wall, but not the end of the world. That AC looks extremely old as well too, so but it's on the ground. Real estate should always be part of a balanced portfolio. I know people are like, I can make more in the stock market. There's a lot of volatility. So having a solid 5% return while, you know, getting rent is great. A lot of people are buying gold and holding gold. You don't get any rent or dividends on gold, right? It's a very stable asset though. Just like real estate, it's very stable. Even if the market goes down, it doesn't matter. You're still collecting rent on it. Real estate's a tangible thing. It's not like a stock. It's not like a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency where the value is all determined on what the market is, right? With a house, you could still just collect rent on it. There's still many tax benefits.
Adding the sound effects.
Real estate, I think it's good because as I'm planning my own retirement, I'm glad that I have my real estate holdings because the rent that I collect on that will be kind of my income in retirement. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I think that's kind of like what my client's goal is as well too. I like these kitchens where you can be in it and be connected to the living room too. So I mean, layout's fine. Little pantry. Let's go in the closet. Or the garage, the car closet. This water heater is not that new, but it looks clean. Looks like it's been serviced. This is something good to notice. See all this new stuff in here? That's in the house now. There's new carpet here, you can see. A bunch of blinds. Here's all the old ones you can see. So, I mean, this person did do some reno already. There's some extra tiles in here. Here's a little backyard. More weeds. A couple little trees. Mostly desert landscape, though. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. The primary bedroom got a little slightly higher ceiling. I think it's like a 9-foot ceiling, so that feels nice. It's got 2 closets, which is nice. It only has a single vanity though. It's not the end of the world, but not ideal for a master situation. Looks like there's the toilet needs a new wax ring in here. We have a guest bathroom here as well, which is nice because it's at least a 3/4 bath. So it's like a powder room, but 3/4 bath. And then the other bedroom, which is a good sized room as well too. And it also has 2 closets, which is nice. I think this is a really nice house. If you only need 2 bedrooms, I think this is my favorite one. So now it's a few months later. I ended up choosing house number 4 for my investor. It made the most sense for her strategy. The layout works, some updates had already been done, and it was a type of property with a location that we felt that would rent out quickly without taking on a major project. So she bought the house, we closed on the property, it was put on the market for rent, and it's already rented out now. And that's really the point of walking properties this way. You can't just pick the best looking one online. You're looking at actual condition, the rentability of it, are there repair risks, and how does it fit into your long-term plan? If you're an investor here in Las Vegas, or maybe you're out of state, or maybe even out of the country, and you want help comparing properties like this, feel free to reach out. You can call the number on the screen, or you can schedule a free consultation. Just go to the link below and I can help you just like I helped this client, and you don't even ever have to come to Vegas. Unless you want to, of course. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with somebody that you know that's interested in investing in real estate in Las Vegas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.